Hello everyone, it is Jacob here after a while with an update for my Thea build. So far I'm getting to around 150 billion DPS, but I have a long way to go. I didn't play much but I will show you what I did, I will show you what I changed, I will tell you how I farmed for the upgrades. Yeah, let's hop into it. So as you can see, around 150 billion DPS right now. And let's start with the gear. So I got this helmet, got it uncorrupted, corrupted it myself. What you want to look for is additional sentry damage and additional sentry damage and max life. That's what I was looking for, or max energy shield. And then I managed to corrupt these two mods. With these corrupts, the helmet will go for around 500 FEs. Without them, you just want to get these two mods. Yeah, under 100 FE upgrade here. That will give you a source of sustain, because you will start regenerating life and energy shield while your sentries are critting, and they are critting a lot because they hit fast. So yeah, that's the first thing that I bought. Then I'm not sure if I finished the bow in the last video, probably didn't, so I have tier 1 bow now, gear face, another gear face and physical damage to the gear flat, then +2 sentries on the suffixes, gear attack speed, and preferably critical strike damage, but hitting this mod is like 1% chance to hit here. We can check it here, so 1% chance for tier 1. So what I did is I checked this and this, either crit or attack speed, and whichever hit first I kept it for now, but I want to have critical strike damage here on the finished item. So yeah, that's how it looks here. And I bought base with armor damage mitigation and dreamcrafted gear face. Dreamcrafted just because I needed a dreamcraft on something to finish one of the Path of the Progression quests. But yeah, that's the main bow. And the next upgrade after these two items, I would suggest you to get a tier 1 belt with immune to blinding and immune to paralysis. The base will cost you a lot, like 900 FEs, 1000 FEs, but it is worth it because we will need immunity to blinding in the future once we get different candles. Once we get guard support on a candle, which gives you blinding, and you don't want to get blinded, so just get the belt with immune to blinding. You don't need this base, just buy an energy shield base if possible. So maybe the lower tier base will cost less, I'm not sure. I bought the highest energy shield base there was. After you have that, you can buy it without Gale, you can craft Gale yourself later on, but buy blinding immunity, and then you want to get energy shield, you want to get the resistances, chance to deal double damage, erosion resistance. Yes, whatever resistance you are missing, erosion resistance will be probably the one that is the hardest to get, and there's a free slot here, so take it there. Additional damage taken at low mana, you are always at low mana, so this is up always, and that's like a flat damage reduction, so I took that. And then I took attack and spell block chance. I mean, you could go for dexterity to get more damage, definitely viable. I went with defenses. Maybe a mistake in this at this point, but yeah, started stacking defenses already. With that belt, I'm at 76% spell block chance, and I need to craft attack block chance on my memories, which I will show you later. So that's the belt. Once you get the belt and you get the mods on it, craft the Gale on it, which will cost you around 300 FEs, I believe, if you craft it yourself. And once you get Gale on the belt, you can swap out the amulet, and the cheapest amulet to get upgrade of is this one, which will give you corruption curse on hit. With the corruption, with level 30 corruption curse will cost you around 300 FEs, but if you go lower, like 25, you can get it for much cheaper. So that's a really cheap and really good upgrade that you can get here. So definitely recommend these two together. After you get Gale, get this amulet for now. Later on we will want to craft our own amulet with corruption curse and fervor, but for now this is the cheap upgrade here. The next thing that I would upgrade would be this ring. This is not finished yet. I started crafting it, and it is already better than the unique one, the legendary one that we used before. You want to get additional damage for main hand weapon. Then instead of elemental resistances, you want to get critical strike damage. Then dexterity, energy shield, and what was it here? Any blessing. Like, I will go with whatever blessings I have the most, so probably tenacity, but yeah, any blessing. And the last suffix here, I will reserve for whatever resistance I will be missing once I upgrade all my other pieces of gear. So that's a resistance flex slot here. After that, you can get another ring, like another level 100 ring, and do the same. So again, additional main hand damage, critical strike damage, dexterity, any blessing, and max energy shield, plus any resistance flex slot. And now for the like not so cheap upgrade. These items might be cheap if you are lucky. If not, the basis for the ring, I just went with dexterity because they were affordable, like under 400 FE for a base. The belt will cost you 1k, there's nothing to do with it, you just need the blinding immunity, or eventually will need the blinding immunity. And for the gloves, I swapped the gloves and I bought Death's Touch, which, I get it, is not cheap, but it will double your damage at least. So important rolls would be these three. So yeah, around 2k, 3k upgrade. You want to get physical damage to main hand weapon on it, and if you get them uncorrupted and get lucky with corrupting it, you want to get that mod corrupted as well, and you want to get the critical strike rating corrupted. So that would be for the gloves. I mean, they are not cheap, but I will tell you how I farmed for them, and it is definitely doable. Now you can see that I have Valeries in my inventory as well. I was trying them. They do not give you damage, but they double your defenses pretty much, so that's a great defensive option. But you lose 50% damage pretty much as well, so great defensive option, but for now not viable for damage. Later on, once we swap candles, these boots will be the budget boots for us instead of wriggling tangos, until we craft rare boots, a rare pair of boots that will be better than Valeries pretty much. Now for the skills, still running arrow NIRs. since I swapped out the gloves that gave me +1 sentry, I need to get the +1 sentry somewhere else. So I'm getting it here from multifaceted guard. Still running passivation because it simply gives you more damage than anything else that's there. Like Nova Shot gives you 30% hit damage, but in the end the damage numbers are lower. Wind projectiles with Valeri's boots also like not as much damage as passivation still, so this setup here, movement skill, blink arrow with quick mobility and periodic burst, just this gives you more attack speed and this gives you attack speed buff. Since we do not need to run a second curse because we have the curse from Amulet and a curse from the helmet as well, which gives you the mid curse. We are running double curse and we don't need to run a second curse on our bar, so I swapped it for Fixate for now, but later on I will be swapping it for Shackles of Malice with the curse effectiveness support, but that's for the future video. That's another like 1.5 maybe 2k upgrade. So yeah, Fixate for now gives you additional damage per stack. You get 5 stacks while Fixate in boss, and you also deal 10% additional critical strike damage. Another empower skill would be aim. Still using aim because for movement we are using blink arrow, so aim gives you 36% additional damage. And just to fix their uptime and have as much uptime as possible, you want to get 25% cooldown recovery medium preparation with 7 seconds cooldown. That will give you, with the passive skills, with the passive talent points, this will give you 100% uptime on this buff pretty much, and also give you the maximum effectiveness from the free charges here. As you can see, it cooldowns and starts right away. Let's see what the uptime is. It's here. So it is almost 100%. It is 100% up. So yeah, that's for those 2 empower skills. And for the like pseudo empower skill as well, because if you set it up like this, it will give you additional deterioration damage. So you want to get as low rhythm cooldown as you can, like 0.3. I did 0.3 for 1k. You can get 0.5 for like 50 FE. But the lower you get, the higher stacks you will get, and the faster it will hit, and the higher damage buff you will get. So just buy whatever is affordable for you at this stage of your progression, and you will eventually want to upgrade it to 0.2 seconds. So yeah, you support that with you get Wild Spike, you support that with Haunt, so it hits with multiple shadows, and for hitting with shadows you get, you can see it, I will show it here, you will get 5 stacks here, which will increase your deterioration damage, and that is because I'm using this, changes the buff effect of the supported skill to plus 7.2 additional deterioration damage. So for every stack I get this, so this is times 5, it's like 36% additional damage. Yeah. And then there's the last support here, you want to get it to 6 link. For every stack of wilt inflicted by the supported skill recently, means in last 4 seconds. That's why you want this to hit as fast as possible, and if possible, like you want it to hit enough times to stack 80 wilts in 4 seconds to get the maximum benefit from this. 1% additional deterioration damage and minus 0.2 additional deterioration duration stacks up to 80 times. So you can get 80% additional deterioration damage and minus 20% deterioration duration, which increases your damage crazy high. I'm not running 100% will chance, so to increase the will chance of this skill, it has like a base of 20%, I believe. Yeah, 20% chance to wilt, and if you support with it improved corrosion, you give it another 33, so it's 53% chance. And you might get more from slates or from passive talent tree as well, so yeah. Just higher will chance will net you higher damage pretty much. And for the passive skills, since I needed to get the points to get this to 6 link, I had to cut on my auras because I wasn't able to get enough energy to run everything basically. So to do that, I'm running 2 auras, Erosion Magus and Acuteness Imbue. So first aura, Cruelty, additional attack damage, which gets scaled as you hit enemies to higher percentages. So Cruelty, Restrain, Aura Amplification, Precise Projectiles, Restrained, Aura Amplification. Precise Projectiles gives you projectile speed as well, and we are scaling projectile speed into damage through Gale, so this is like 6% additional damage from this. Then the Erosion Magus, and you want to get Erosion Magus Plague source, which gives you additional erosion damage. I had like plus 10% in my budget. You can get up to plus 13, I believe, plus 12 or 13. So just get as high as you can. 10% is sort of okay. Supporting with blinding as well, so with blinds, sometimes blind is a control effect and you scale damage from control effect as well with this character with her hero traits. So blind and superpower then scales this passive as well, so we get like 15% because it gives 53, so 15% additional erosion damage from this support here. And the last one is Acuteness Imbue, because it gives you additional physical damage, and this additional physical damage gets scaled with the Imbue buff by 58%, so we are getting around 23%, 22 or 23% additional physical damage from this. Yeah, so that's the setup for now. Later on, as I get more energy shield, I will be willing to reserve an aura on my life. It is not the case for now because I don't have enough energy shield. Take nail. Okay, sorry for the kid. Later on, I will be willing to reserve 50% aura on my life, and the aura will be either weapon amplification or erosion enhancement, which will give you more physical damage or erosion damage. So yeah, that's the setup for now for the skills. For candles, I'm still running the same candles. So extra physical damage to main hand weapon on both, with some elemental resistances. For passive tree, Goddess of Deception, Mixture, and Receiver's Might still. Passive tree looks like this. Nothing really changed from the last time. Shadow Master, Dirt, and Beyond Cure. There's a little change here, I believe, somewhere. Was it here? No, in the next one. So this one is the same as in the last video. And in Warlock, indifference and off the beaten track. And here I took... what? I took more energy shield and defense to get more energy shield. And there's a chance to inflict 1 stack of wilt somewhere. Oh yeah, on Shadow Master, important thing. I dropped this because I got this on the slate. And since I got this on the slate, I saved up 5 points here, which I could reallocate somewhere else. So this one is not taken here because it is on the slates, which I will show you right now. On the slates I haven't changed much, still running co-resonance. You need to run co-resonance either here or on the belt. So if you get a good pedigree of gods with Gale and something useful, you can craft co-resonance on your belt instead. Might be a better play, like decent pedigrees with Gale are going for 2k FEs. So it might be a possible future upgrade. Here I have max focus blessing with whatever useful I got. Here I have gain 5 gain blur for every 5 stacks of wilt inflicted. This I needed for the Valeries to work, so whenever I need more defense I can just swap on Valeries and have 100% blur effect on all the time, and the second mod is the convert that I mentioned. And the other two are still the same, like additional base damage for two-handed weapons and then projectile speed and crit. So no big changes there. For hero memories, for hero traits, let's go for the traits first. You want to use this one for single target damage and bosses, and you want to use this one for clear. And on these ones, depends on how much maximum focus blessings you have. Test it on the dummy, basically, whichever nets you more damage, and use that one. This one gives you more damage at the start of the battle because it basically takes a percentage of the elite's life and does it as a true damage. And this one increases your damage as the monster loses HP. So yeah, in my opinion this one will be better on longer fights, on bosses where you need to kill them faster, like towards the end of the battle. This one will help you with clearing maps pretty much. And for the hero memories now, you want to get memories with projectile speed and either attack block chance or spell block chance, or double block chance, like spell block chance and attack block chance, and then you want to craft projectile speed on the suffixes. But you want to get as high block chance on either attacks or projectiles, just to get to around 75% pretty much. Eventually to 100%, but that's not for now. So yeah, block chance, attack block chance, projectile speed would be will be the main mods on our memories and will give us the most defense. So if I go through all three, the first one you want to get dexterity 1, the second one energy shield or life. I would get energy shield. Yeah, you want to get the energy shield. And the last one doesn't really matter. The best one would be attack speed, but those are going for crazy prices. So yeah, attack speed, but get whatever you can. You want to get red ones, because if you get red ones and you level them to level 50, you will get +2 levels to the hero traits here. So other than the spell block chance, attack block chance and projectile speed, you can also get +2 levels to the trait. And if I would have to choose which one, you want to get the last one. You want to get the +2 on the last one, which will net you the most damage. So that's for this. I believe that's pretty much it. This character is able to clear Profound, so I started farming Profound maps today. But how I farmed for all these upgrades and gear, because the memories are not cheap either, they cost like thousands. So I was doing canvas again, and a quick course through canvas. I was running time mark 8 at first, until I got to around 50 billion DPS, then I started running Profound as the red one. And if you guys would like to see my packed spirits, I have these. So I have level 2 canvas pet, and I have the blue one and the purple one. I mean, yeah, you don't need them, but if you have them, it will net you more currency quickly. But for me, canvas is pretty much the season mechanic, or the game mechanic, that I go to when I need guaranteed FEs, or when I run out of FEs. Basically, when I run out of currency, I go to do this, because the entrance costs almost nothing, and you pretty much always get more FEs than the entrance costs. So yeah, with eventual like jackpot drops. So yeah. You want to fill the canvas. I will pause the game. I will pause the video, just to don't bother you. Okay, here I have a like terrible board that I made, but you will see that it still will make the cost. So getting into the canvas costs 130 papers, which they are going for around 50 FEs per 1000, so the entry costs around 7 FEs, I believe. And let's see what drops. One tip: if you have Kong pet, this is actually a pretty good mechanic to use it in. So my setup for running the canvas would be the canvas pet, the golden one, and the purple one, and Kong. If you don't have them, just don't worry. Run it with whatever you have. So let's see how I will try to finish it as fast as possible for you guys. Just a little bit of like gameplay. And running like Profound canvas is easier than running Profound maps. So it's also like a decent entry level to Profound loot. And you will be dropping FEs here whenever you like manage to get the rainbow eggs. Those will drop you a lot of currency, and you will also drop skills. I will show you after I'm done here that it like drops skills, and they sell, even though they are not selling for as much as previous seasons, because prices just are lower in general, but they still drop and they still sell, so you can get hundreds of FEs for skills. The build is still fairly squishy even with 20 FEs right here. And that's not that rare, like you will get a stack of FEs almost every canvas, and those 20 FEs will pay for another 3 entrances into this mech, so you can... it is self-sustainable, really, and you don't need to like worry about running out of compasses or running out of beacons. You just need to either before upgrading items you need to buy some papers to be able to enter, or just keep like 100 FEs to buy papers, so you can run a few more canvases. I would consider this a failed board because I didn't get a single rainbow egg or single rainbow tile, but I wanted to show you that you can still sustain and make currency even when you like are not that good in the mech, and you can get good in the mech over time. You just need to play it pretty much. So I still made more than it cost to enter. That was a canvas. That is what I was running all the time. You will drop a lot of cards in that, so that's why Kong is good there. And every now and then just go to this NPC and get your FEs from it. So yeah, and just to run one map, I mean, it is not the fastest now, like 150 billion is still not that much damage for Profound, but you are able to clear Profound maps. I managed to kill, or I killed all the Watchers pretty easily, even on level 2. So you can start running Profound, and I would suggest you to start running Profound if you can and you don't want to do Canvas. I will do Canvas still, but you can start running Profound. You will farm a lot more gold for the seasonal mech. That's the reason why I'm running maps for now. And other than that, I would still run Canvas instead. But you can make profit in maps as well. And you can definitely make more profit in Profound than in Timark 8.2s. So if you get to the around 150, 200 billion DPS, you start running Profound maps. Because compasses cost the same, beacons are the same as Timark 8, and in general you just drop more loot. That's it. And I even... oh, I swapped, okay. So for map clear you want to take this, because whenever you are hitting Desecrated Monster, you are getting... whenever you kill Desecrated Monster, you get life and energy shield back. And when you are dealing damage to the Desecrated target, which is the one that you debuff, you get attack, cast, and movement speed. So it lets you go through the map faster. So it is not like you can just zoom through the map. We will need more damage for that. But it is finally able to clear them. And all the future upgrades, like you've seen, I have pretty much no tier 0 mods. So I still have a lot of room for improvement. I believe that we can push this build pretty far. It will just take time because I don't have that much time to play. So yeah. But we will make it eventually to the 5 trillion, I believe. I hope. We'll see. But we will push it as far as we can. Oh, and one pirate as well. And that's it. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I will see you in the next update. Bye.